So, of course, we get busy over the weekend, and all kinds of nerd news drops. So first, we're going to talk about this new Batman thing. Next, here on the Poindexter Lounge. Nerd family, welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with the lovely
Tiftastic.
And of course we have
Isaac Wan Kenobi.
And today we're going to discuss these new Batman photos that have come out. Now look, I'm going to tell you something. It's been all I can do not to look at this stuff because I knew that I needed to react to it. And it's been out for like 4 days now. So I've needed to kind of
We've been busy and or sick, and so we have a lot to catch up.
As you all know, I'm a musician. I had a bunch of gigs this weekend. Some of you guys were watching those things. Thank you, by the way. If you're friends with us on social media, you would know about that stuff, so you can do all those things. But we're just going to jump right in. We're not going to waste any more time. We're thankful for you being here. If you've never been to the Poindexter Lounge, just know this. The Poindexter Lounge is
a place for nerds.
That's right. It's a place where you and me and my crew can get together and talk about all the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, and so much more. And so today we're going to talk about Batman and this new Batman reveal of the Robert Pattinson Batman look. So here we go. I like the music.
Yeah.
Like Arkham Michael Keaton-y.
Yeah, that's...
He actually has a pretty good jawline for that.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's a weird collar. All right, so now we've seen it. I know a lot of people have talked about it. There's this black and white photo that's been going around that I've also had to avoid. But after we just watched the trailer, I pulled down the photo for us to be able to look at. And then, of course, there's some fan photos. And I've got this one here. And this one basically just kind of colorizes what's already there just so we can kind of see. And you guys are seeing this photo that we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the look.
Yeah.
I don't like that little collar piece on the cape there on the at the base of the cowl. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. And I know there's all kinds of here, you can hold that if you want. There's all kinds of debate on whether or not Batman should have armor or not have armor. So I'm just going to be honest with you. I didn't like when they took the Michael Keaton Batman costume and they armored it up for Batman Returns.
Yeah.
I did not like that. I like a sleeker looking Batman costume. I love the original Michael Keaton Batman costume. I think that's great. But here's the thing. I didn't think I was going to like it so much. But honestly, now the Batman costume from Batman v Superman has become kind of my standard now.
Do you like the metal version of the BVS one that he wore? The armored one?
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, but that's a completely different thing. Obviously, we're not going to see that on a regular basis, right? So for what it was, I thought that they did an excellent job. People can debate. You all can debate whether or not you like Batman v Superman till the cows come home. But you got to admit, even you staunch haters out there of that movie, you got to admit visually, they nailed that. I mean... Yeah, so Snyder nailed it visually because what did I just say? I don't know what I just said. Snyder nailed it visually. I think I need to put that like down at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Nailed it visually.
Just put a caption at the bottom.
Right. As to what it looked like, right? As to what he should look like. I mean, just that one scene just from The Dark Knight where he's on the side of the building, even hanging out the building. Snyder has that down.
Yeah.
This looks fine. This looks I don't want to come across as negative because you all know I'm a huge DC fan, right? If you've never been to the channel, please don't be the new person to the channel. All of a sudden to like spam the comments with "you're not a DC fan," which of course now they'll do, because I'm a huge DC fan. We have defended DC. My son's middle name is Jor-El. I'm tattooed with Superman. I'm a big DC fan. Here's the thing. I'm not saying it's bad because it's not bad, but my first initial look at it goes, it's all right. I got to see it in action. Robert Pattinson. I'm reserving my judgment of Robert Pattinson because I understand that he's done some stuff, some indie stuff that people are really responded to, and all those things, and so because of that,
the same reaction to Heath Ledger.
And because with the Heath Ledger thing, I made a huge mistake, basically saying that I didn't think that he was going to be good, and I admit that. I admit that. And I'll be honest with you, and Tiff, you brought it up, even Jesse Eisenberg. I wasn't thrilled with the fact that he was Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
But I thought he did a decent job, and actually, it was a different version, and I know people have their own idea.
Bald Eisenberg.
What's that?
Bald Eisenberg.
Bald Eisenberg was fantastic at the end of Baldenberg. Hashtag Baldenberg. At the end of Justice League, I think people who even didn't like Jesse's version up to that point were like interested in seeing it. So the question is, will Robert Pattinson be able to do a good job? It seems like we can't do any of these movies without some kind of controversial casting. So this, my take, and then I'm going to throw it to you guys. I don't know. This doesn't win me over. This doesn't turn me off. It's like, it's kind of neutral for me, to be quite honest with you. I will say this. I don't know how I feel about the Batman symbol. I don't.
He has something about that.
Yeah, I know that there's. I've already read the rumors that have said that it's like functional and that it's like a weapon.
No, not that.
Well, I've seen rumors that have said that it's functional and that it's a weapon or some kind of thing. I don't know how I feel about that, guys. I'll be honest with you. It's just kind of there. I don't know how I like the look of it, to be quite honest with you. But of course, I'll be honest with you. I didn't like the look of the BVS one when I first saw it.
Yeah, when it
the
was really
big fat symbol and stuff. And then to be honest with you, that one grew on me, and I ended up liking it. So I gotta say, this one really is I don't know, kind of for me. This whole thing is like, we'll see. So Tiffany, what did you think of seeing this?
I actually am a little bit on the opposite side of you because looking at this, it looks very much like a mixture of Arkham versus. I think it actually kind of looks like it's to me a mixture of Arkham and the new Flash from Justice League on your shirt. His suit, kind of like a mixture of that and Arkham had the armored Bat Baby.
Yeah, a Bat Baby.
But it's one of those things.
A fast Bat Baby.
Yes. But it's one of those things, though, too, that, it's kind of, it's, to me, the Flash and Arkham with a sprinkling of the Batman that I grew up with in the 90s with Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit of all of that to me, but also I do feel the same way with you as I do want to see it in action because you have the shoving buddies look where he's just like sitting here like this, like slightly turning.
Shoving buddies.
When all of a sudden, when, you see a little bit of it. I mean, I like it enough to where I see his jawline in the cowl, and I think, we've said in many videos in the past, there's a lot of people, that have worn this cowl, and not everybody does it justice. No. Michael Keaton has a specific jawline. Christian Bale has a specific jawline. He actually has the jawline to he's
got one of the better jawlines, I'll be honest with you. So, yeah.
So, he looks good, not seeing him as Bruce Wayne yet. As Batman, I think it looks nice, but I want to see it in action. I want to see more of it, more than just...
I mean, real quick, another concern of mine is I think Robert Pattinson looks really young still for his age.
How old is he supposed to be in this movie?
I mean, Batman should be at least late 20s, to around 30. I would say, to start off with, because of when he's supposed to leave home and become Batman and all that stuff. And so I think we've had two Batman characters in a row who've been older. Christian Bale was older, and you could tell like he didn't look old, but he still looked older. He looked more mature. Then you had
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, who some people thought looked too old.
Yeah.
I don't know that he looked too old, but he was supposed to play an older Batman, who, you know, in his 40s and stuff, who had seen all this stuff and gone through all this stuff.
Man.
Yeah, and so this Batman, I don't know. It's
not young like Gotham, but show, but it's like in between.
Yeah, his face doesn't look mature. You know what I mean? Like he
doesn't have any scruff, and we also haven't seen him as how he looks as Bruce Wayne yet.
That's true. That's true. All right, Isaac, what do you think?
The suit, like that part of it, I think it reminds me a lot of the Arkham Knight suit mixed with the very first version of the bat suit from the comics.
Okay.
Is like why we have that neck thing is it kind of looks a lot like that.
I got you. Yeah.
And then also the logo, I was like, that kind of looks like it was like handmade or something. Like I was thinking that when I first saw it. And then there was this post that I saw, I was like, that's what it's from, is from the comics when he melted down the gun that killed his parents.
Oh, that's, you know, I heard that too. I don't know if I like that idea. I hope that's not it.
I kind of like that idea.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's the great thing about the lounge, is we all have different ideas. I'm not going to ground him for it.
Because kind of like...
You're grounded.
It's part of his suit that's kind of like, in a way, part of like his parents that he always has like with him.
It pays an homage to him.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know if I like that so much. I think that I don't know. Yeah. It's a little too on the nose, I guess, for me. You know, it's like, oh, look, it's... I guess for me, it'd be like people with the Martha thing, right? Like, Martha, why did you melt that down? I don't know.
Yeah. But I also kind of like the armor look. I don't know if it's because I play like Arkham and Injustice, so it's like I like that armor look, how it looks like it's like multiple layers, or like it's not just one like slick look. Like I kind of like that look. I can tell it's like
it kind of reminds me of that Batmobile that we liked from the 90s that was kind of like layered like that. The suit kind of has that look.
Yeah, and then one thing you keep on saying about Pattinson is like I'm gonna wait until like the movie and the trailers. But it's like I can definitely see him as Bruce Wayne. I can definitely see him playing that side. But it's just the Batman side.
Is he gonna pull a Christian Bale and be like, I'm Batman?
Yeah. Yeah. Because like that's the thing about Batman is when you play Batman, you have to be able to play both the Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Yes, you do. Yep, for sure you do.
Same with Superman. You got to be able to play Clark Kent and Superman.
Yep, it's a dual role. It really is. It really is a dual role. And so, I mean, there's another photo of him.
See, now that one I like better.
Yeah,
that one looks
just
more
enhanced in different ways.
He looks like he fits in the world with Henry Cavill.
See, there it almost looks too shiny. The cowl almost looks too thin there. You know what I mean? But
it also looks like the light is hitting it a certain way.
We don't see his eyes.
And that looks more leather, which I actually like. And because I like the collar there, because it's kind of covering up between the armor, the cape, and the cowl. So that's why I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's like he's popping his collar.
Batman popping a collar. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see the more photos and the more things that we get from this.
But it shows that we're split in the lounge because he's on the side of not liking it or on the side of liking it, and I'm right in the middle.
No,
literally.
Literally, I was in the middle because I said I'm not negative about it at all. I'm not negative about it. I'm not saying it's bad at all. I'm saying I just don't. It doesn't stir anything in me either way. To be honest with you, it doesn't make me go, "Oh, this is awful. I hate this. Oh, I'm not gonna go." I'm not the type of person to say I'm not gonna go see something anyways. But I'm not gonna be like, I don't like it. What's that? What'd you say?
I'm sorry, it's something stuck in my throat.
What was that now?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Well,
I don't like that. Yondu, a blue dude. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah. Well. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know. Like I said, this just doesn't stir anything in me in general. It doesn't make me, because it also doesn't make me go, oh, this looks brilliant. This looks awesome. You know, for me, this is something that they have to win me over as a fan. They already got me in as Batman because I love Batman, but they need to win me over as a fan from the fact that obviously I like the Snyderverse. This doesn't appear that it's going to connect to the Snyderverse. I hope that in some way they end up saying it does, especially if they're going to go forward with... Because right now is a weird time for DC fans because we just got Birds of Prey, which is connected to the DCEU. Yeah. We're now going to get the Flashpoint thing that's going to be connected to DCU. Is Flashpoint... We'll talk about that in another video, but the question is that going to somehow bring stuff like this into that world? Who knows?
Before that video, I'm not going to go like super in depth with my thought right now about it. But like my thinking is that they're going to try and set up like these different Earths for when the multiverse finally does open up in the movies.
See, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But anyways, here's the question. What did you guys think of this, all right? You guys were asking for this video, and I'm sorry that we didn't get to it right away, but you guys were asking for this. What did you think of this picture of Pattinson? Do you like this? Does this turn you off? Are you a DCEU fan and you want to see the Snyderverse cut, the Snyder cut come out? You know, what do you guys think? Let us know down in the comment section. Also, follow us on social media and let us know there because we want to be friends with you all. We want to be able to have conversations long after these videos are done, and to be able to talk about this stuff on a daily basis. You know, I have several people who follow the Poindexter Lounge Facebook page and Instagram page who we chat on a regular basis about just nerd stuff, and I would love to have conversations with you about this type of stuff. All right, guys. Well, you know what? There's a lot left to be seen, and I know a lot more will be coming out here. You know, in the future about Pattinson? Is that what they're calling? I mean, because like there was Batfleck, right? So like, is he Pattinson? I don't know. I don't know.
Is it the Pattyverse?
It's Patman. All right. Until next time, guys. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with the lovely
Tiptastic,
and of course
Isaac Von Kenobi.
Batastic?
Batastic, sparkly bats. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please smash that like button and of course subscribe, and also hit that notifications bell so that you are aware when we put out new videos, which is like all the time. Thanks for being a part of the Poindexter Lounge, and we'll see you next time.